college, I was a quarterback for a university, American football. And I got a chance to speak to teenagers like crazy because of this. So I'd get invited to go speak to a high school of 2,000 kids, right? It was scary. And I did this probably 300 times over a period of 4 or 5 years. And after a while, I figured out these are good kids and they understand these principles I'm teaching. I talk about the 7 habits, right? But I had to take my dad's idea, be proactive, take initiative, and apply it to a teenager, right? And what that looks like. So different language, different stories. They're dealing with girlfriends and boyfriends and how to do well in school, and I'm flunking and can't balance it all. I feel depressed. I just broke up and I feel like I want to die. All these issues. And I thought these principles apply to anyone. So I spent 3 years and I took the idea of 7 habits and I wrote it to teenagers. And I had, 30 focus groups. I'd get teenagers in a big room. I'd say, okay, we're going to have pizza. Here's my first chapter. I'm going to pass it out. I want everyone to read it. They'd read it for 10 minutes while they're eating. What do you think? And I remember the first time I did this, they said, thanks. Said, why are you trying to be, you're 30 years old, you're 35 years old. Why are you trying to be young? You're not a teenager anymore. Just be yourself. You can tell us that you're 35 and stop trying to, be hip because you're not. And so I wrote it again and I got my own voice, my true voice. And I thought, okay, I'm not a teenager, but I'll talk about what it was like being a teen, and I'll, incorporate their stories. And one would say to me, I've got the best story that would fit so well here. And I said, could I get that from you? Could you give me permission? And I did that for 3 years. And so the book is just the 7 habits for teens is, how to think win-win as a teenager, how to not get jealous or compete and compare with other people. And so it has their stories and their experiences. I remember one girl wrote me, she said, I'm a junior in high school. I'm 16 years old. I've always hated this other girl because she's in drama with me. We're in plays together and she's so loud and obnoxious and she gets so much attention, and I've always hated her. And then she said, and I read the chapter on Think Win-Win, and it changed me completely. I thought, I don't have to compete with this girl. I can be her friend. And her success doesn't take away from mine. And it's completely changed me. I just had to tell you what a difference this made in my life. Just the idea that I can win and she can win just blew my mind. And I'm a different person. Thank you. So hearing stories like that really got me excited that, these kids don't have things to unlearn like us adults do.